Hey guys, welcome back to Resin Mess Express. Today, this table is packed. I think I'm going to do a snowman Christmas clock. I don't know if I'll use all this, but I do have some pretty embeds here, inclusions, whatever you call them. This one has snowflakes, sprinkles, little shiny thingies. What I may do is pour some in this little cup with some of the Bond Crafter UV resin hard type, kind of outline the top, then place some of our little snowflakes all around with our snowmen here. I had to cut it down so it would fit kind of. I do have some of this, I don't know, I guess you call it mylar flakes. Looks like snow. I made these snowflakes. I bought those snowflakes. And then I took some of my deburring scraps that could be used as snow. So, yeah. Let me come up with a plan real quick of where we're going to start, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, let's get started. I'm going to pour some of these into my UV resin, or miss it completely. I do have my big lamp sitting over here. I also have my little light that I'm going to use. Just going to mix some of this in. You definitely want to make sure that the light can penetrate through, so you don't want too many in here or it won't cure correctly. But what I thought I would do, I would go ahead and hit it with the light real quick and then put it under, oh, Lord have mercy, thank God that was thick, high viscosity so it doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to add just a little bit more. I think it'll be fine once it's spread out. I kind of just want it all covered. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to float when we actually pour the resin into our clock. Okay, let me get that wiped off, set aside. I'm just going to, well, maybe not. Let me get this out of the way. I'm going to start here and just kind of help it out just along the top part. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Kind of get it in the little grooves the best I can. Let me get that off there. Okay. I don't need it to be thick. Just a thin layer is all I'm looking for. But I thought the pink and the white and the blue would bring out the colors in our snowman. Where'd I put it? Has some pinkies, some purplies, silveries colors. So yeah, I have probably 25 different types of these polymer clay embeds. All different. I have Santa Clauses, I have candies, I have, gosh, I don't know, you name it, I've got it. Someday I'll show them all to you. It's unbelievable. I had bought a big set last year of different kinds because I had a special order to do some like snow globe pins. So that's why I bought them all. Oops, spilling it. Okay, are we all in there? I will give this a blast of alcohol real quick. I'm just going to use all of it if I can get all in here without it being too thick. Like I said, I will put it under the big light so I can get it cured from the top and the bottom. Well, come on, Beth. Okay, I'm just going to shove the rest in there real quick. And I always put my little cup in my big machine to cure up what's left and then just take tape and clean it out. That's how I do it. All right, let me try to get that off. Okay. I know I don't have gloves on, but that's okay. I'm not touching it, so it's all good. I usually don't UV resin. I don't have any type of reaction or anything to it. So far, I haven't actual resin either, but I'm not going to take a chance on regular resin. Okay, let me grab some alcohol real quick, spritz it, and I'm just going to put the light on it real fast, just kind of give it a quick cure. Just a quick cure, and then I will throw it over here, which I have it off camera. You won't be able to see it in the big light, but that's okay. I will probably put it in there for about 5 minutes. I will put you on a pause while I put it in there, and then we can come back and get started. Okay, let me turn this off real quick. All right, there we have it so far. Okay, guys, I'm going to throw it in the big machine, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, it's all cured up. Rock hard. So, I think what I'm going to do is I will put my snowman right here. There'll probably have to be resin poured in there first because it's going to be a really tight fit. So it will probably go up higher. So I think I'm going to fill these two ends with our Mylar. I got out a different type of our polymer clay. That's all stuck together. It's been in there for a while. But this one has pearl snowflakes, white little fake sprinkles. So yeah, we may incorporate that somewhere. Okay, let me get some more UV resin. And we'll put some of those in there. I don't think I need a lot. I don't know. I've been debating all morning how I wanted to do this. And I'm still not really coming up with a plan. I'm just going for it. We're just going to go with the flow. See what happens. Okay, I'm going to mix that up very carefully so it doesn't fly everywhere. Okay. Just make sure it's all coated. There we go. All right, let me grab that. Where did I put it? Go figure. Where did I put? There it is. It's hiding. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Mylar flake. Get in there. Let's just scoochy some out on either side. I wonder if I should go all the way across or just in this area here. I think we'll just go in this area right there. I may have to add more resin. It's a little thick. Let me get some more UV resin and add to it, just so it's not so thick. Don't need a lot. Okay, just use this to mix it up. Okay, let me put just a little bit more down in here, like so. Any spots I miss will be filled in with resin, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, let's go in on this side with some more. I forgot I'd already put some in over here. Come on, get off my stick. Smushing it down. I'll put this back under the lamp again for 5 minutes. Sorry if my head's in the way. I was trying to make sure I got down in those corners. Okay. Want that to go. I think Let me get that off there. I don't want it right there. That's why I was trying to keep it thick so it wouldn't spread up where I didn't want it to go. But I think I do want to go up to right there. All right. Get that little last bit. Let's put it over here. Okay. There we go. Let me get a, actually, let me get a baby wipe. Hold on. Well, I didn't want 5, I wanted 1. Okay, let me wipe this off. All right, I'm going to wipe that out. Looked like some of that flake got stuck. All right, let me blast it with the light real quick. And then I'll put it under the big kahuna over here. My Let's Resin double-sided one. I just want that top part to be solid so it doesn't spread when I move it. Okay. Alright guys, let me throw this in here and then I want to show you something while it's baking, so to speak. 5 minutes. Put that in there with it. I made these for myself and I wanted to share how cute they turned out. They're coasters. They're Highland cows. Oh my word. Are those not adorable? Now, I didn't use crushed crystal. I used 24 karat gold by Eye Candy. And it's gold instead of the crushed crystal color. Aren't those cute? Oh my word. I love them. I used the I think it was a copper or the bronze around the side, and then I domed them. But yeah, oh my gosh, these are for me, for my living room. I just thought they turned out so cute. Just wanted to share. All right, guys, put you on another pause. Let this bake up. Be right back. Okay, guys, this is all cured up. Rock hard. I have probably 13 ounces mixed up. Bond Crafter 1-to-1. I'm going to start pouring, placing our little embeds in there, and just go from there. I will have to do it in steps. I'm going to pour what I can, try to get this in there, let it cure up. We'll come back, and then we will back coat it with a mixture of this Tecaroos pigment. I don't know. Turquoise blue, no name white. And go from there. And I went ahead and finished this off last night just to get it done. So we'll demold that too when we demold our clock. Okay, let's get to pouring. Here we go. We're going to start at the top. Just let it flow. I don't need it to be a real thick layer at the moment. I don't know why I mixed up as much resin as I did, come to think of it, since I'm not filling it up. That was kind of stupid. So guess what? We're going to have an extra pour, apparently. That's all right. We'll figure something out. Okay. I just want it to cover all the dips, creases, things like that. Okay, let me go bubble fishing here for real quick. Make sure we don't have any. Go around the sides. Little indentations. Bring them all out from their hiding spot. Sorry, guys. Goodness. All right. Okay, let me give it a spritzy spritz. Where'd I put it? There it is. I've got my little nasty bottle that needs a new one. It's covered in resin. That's all right, it works. Okay, so we're just going to start placing wherever we want our little inclusions. Like I said, I made these little guys. They're so tiny. I mean, they fit on the tip of your finger. It's hard to see, I know, because of the blue. Let's put one here. Get him down in there. It did cause a bubble because it has a hole in the center of it. Let me try to get that. There we go. There we go. I knew those would float for sure. They always have. Let's go over here. Push that one down in there. Put one up here. Oops. My baby boy Sam just graced our presence. What are you doing, buddy? You okay? Yeah, I know. Okay. Push that down in there. Get another little one. Oops. Well, good grief. They're hard to hold on to. Look at that. He does not want to go. Okay. We'll stick that one up there. I see another bubble. Hold on. Let's try to get that out. There we go. All right. Let's put a white one down here. Maybe another white one over here. We'll do this big blue one right here. See that bubble? Excuse me. Good gravy. There we go. Got him out. Let's see. I want to make sure that'll fit in here. Let me try to... It's going to be tight, I know. Okay. I'm going to leave it just like that. If a snowflake gets in front of it, I'm okay with that. I just don't want to break my seal. I guess it doesn't matter. If it breaks, it's all clear anyway, and I'm just pouring clear in. So, because some of it did right here. Let me get that out of there. If I can. It's just the little pieces of Mylar floating around here. That probably didn't get covered in resin when I use the UV. Okay. That kind of gives me an idea where to place these now. So let's do a little one right between there. Stick that one down. Get that bubble out. There we go. Let him rise to the surface and pop himself. All right. There's another one. I don't think I'm going to use any of these deburring scraps in this one today. I may save it for another project. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just see what happens. Nope. Not liking it. Not liking it at all. All right. Back to our snowflakes. Oops. Put him right there. Let's see. I also have these little bubbles. That'll probably make a bubble. No, it didn't. Good deal. I also have, where'd I put it? These little bubbles. I don't know if I want to add them. They're iridescent. I don't know. I don't know if it would make it look like snow or not. Who knows? Okay, moving on. Get down in there. I really don't want to put any of the big ones up here because you're not going to see it very well. There's a small one. Okay, I guess that's where he wanted to go. Fine and dandy with me. I am going to fill this up with more resin here shortly once I get most of these placed, or all of them placed. Stick one right beside that one. There it is. I see a bubble. I'm trying to find my tool. It keeps running away. It says, no, don't make me go in there. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's do a white one up here. Right there. Let me see. I don't know if I want it too full of snowflakes. I'm afraid though, if I put that blue color, is that too close? See, it's hard to see it. We may have to pick a different blue. We'll see. Get that down in there. Fish that bubble out. Comes right up through the center of that little snowflake. Oh, that was a two for one deal. Okay, let's put one up here at the top. I know I said you couldn't see it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just because I can. I think this is all I have of these left too, which is fine. Get more later. I'm going to scooch you one right by his hat, I do believe. Let's move you over. Let's see. Let's try to fit one more right here. Okay, guys. That may be just about all that I'm going to put in here as I add more, I say. I see some bubbles. I'm just going to fish them out. Come on. There we go. Oh, is that a bubble? Nope. Okay, good. All right, let's pour some more in here. Actually, let's squirt it first. Get rid of some of these bubbles that I pulled up to the surface. Come on, throat. I am so sorry, guys. My goodness. Okay, push you back down. All right, pouring on and hoping that the snowman stays. I'm going to pour it over the snowman to hopefully let it run underneath so we don't get any bubbles. Hopefully. Like I said, I knew those white ones would float. That's okay. We will put them back in their spot here in a second. Okay, I do want to leave enough room for the backing, which I think I'm going to stop about right there. My goodness, boys and girls, we have a lot of resin left because Beth wasn't thinking. Shock. All right, let me push these down. I should have probably UV'd them in spot, but I didn't. That's all right. That is all right. Let me get you out from under there. I don't want you totally in there. Push you down. Move you. You get back down in there. I saw you float away, you little booger. Okay. Let's get that one. Yeah, that one's really floating because he's so light. He's a tiny little thing. Okay. Is that all I want? I think so. I'm just going to babysit this, I guess, for a while and make sure that they all stay down, play nice. And we will fill this up. And then I will go find something to put the rest of this in. What I think I'm going to do is add some of those bubbles to the bottom of our reindeer. Let me just pour some in as they go everywhere. Hold that thought. Let me grab them. I don't feel like playing 100 bubble pickup later. I do see a Sam hair shock. Oh, that boy sheds worse than I do. All right, let me give this a stir. This will probably all sink. I'm not going to use any glue. I think I will add a drop of some type of alcohol. Be right back. And let's do green. Well, hi, Tude. And my other boy decided to join us. All right, they actually came in from outside, so that's why they're back here. Okay, push you back down. See how I'm going to have to babysit it for a little bit till this thickens up, which I'll probably turn the heat mat on. I know I will. But, you know, sometimes when they float, it gives you that 3D look too, so, which can be kind of cool, to be honest. All right, let me get this green mixed up with these little bubbles. And we'll just throw it in the bottom of this reindeer. I figured the green would match the green glitter. And then we got to find something to do with probably 3 to 4 ounces. Joy, I wasn't thinking on that one. Oh, good. We're going to have to find more for this, too. Okay. Well, looks like we're going to have plenty to demold, guys. When this is done, I put way too much in him. Hold that thought. He's going to overflow. There we go. I don't need an overflowing reindeer. Okay. I think I got it. Yeah, that resin's getting thick. Plus, adding those bubbles didn't help the bubbles, so to speak. Okay. All right, guys, let me try to find something to put the rest of this resin in. I don't want it floating sideways, that's for sure. Floating it straight up will be okay. Sideways, not so much. See, that one's kind of floating up, which would be okay, but it started to go sideways. I don't want it sideways. Sorry, guys. Hit the camera. All right, let me spritz this. I see some surface bubbles. All right, guys, let me... I don't know if that's a hair or bubbles. That's bubbles. Okay. Let me go grab something. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to add this into our cup. This green and bubbles, I'm adding it back into the white. And then figuring out something to throw this in. I may add it. No, that wouldn't look right. I was going to say I can add it to the lid for our spare. I guess green, orange, and blue. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Be right back. I'm just going to walk away for a second. Let's see here. What do I have? My word. Okay. Okay, for grins and giggles, we're just going to throw it into a mushroom mold. I'm not going to change the color. I'm just going to pour it, I do believe. Actually, I have more green here. Let me add just a little bit more green. I see some more floating snowflakes. Keep an eye on those. Turning the heat mat on too will help it firm up quicker so I don't have to babysit it as long. Okay, let me get all that off there. Clean off the stick. And pour. I'm going to spritz it because there are some bubbles in this resin I mixed in because it's getting thick for one. I see something in my resin. I think it was in the mold. Don't know if I'm going to worry about it or not. It's a little black speck. Okay, let me scrape this out. Probably, more than likely, all the bubbles will go to the bottom because they're heavy. Not worried about the glue. I don't use the glue trick very often. Once in a great while I will, but not very often. Okay, get all that scraped out the best that I can. All right. There we go. It's about as much as I'm going to get out of that puppy. Okay. Well, let me spritzy spritz. Spritz. Okay, guys. Well, for now, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here, babysit this, turn the heat mat on. And, yeah, we'll be back for the final back coat. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, guys, so this is cured up. I'm trying to decide. I've never done this before. I may give it a shot, see what happens. I got to thinking I don't want to use blue for a color. I don't want to use white because you won't see our snowflakes if you use white or blue. So, I'm thinking I'm going to use polyurethane. I am going to tint it with this black. And the reason I say black is because polyurethane turns white, so it would give it a gray tint, which would be okay with me. So, is that what I want to do? You know what? Doesn't hurt anything. Let's give it a shot and see what we get. Like I said, I have never tinted polyurethane with alcohol ink. We're going to give it a shot. I'm going to do just one side so I can get it mixed in real well first. I'm going to put it into B. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drops of black Let's Resin alcohol ink. All right. I'm going to stir this up just in the one side. Just make sure it mixes. Hopefully it mixes. We'll find out. Looks like it might leave spots. This may not work. Wonder if we ought to just test it in something else first before we pour this. Let me see. Let me go grab a mold. We're going to test it and see how this, if it, I don't know if you can see. Can you see down in there those little, I don't know what you call it. They look like spots, like the alcohol ink spots. I don't know. I'm nervous now. Don't know if that's what I want to do. Oh my word. Guess I should have thought this through just a little bit better. Okay, hold that thought. Let me grab a mold here. Let's see. Let's just grab the boxer mold, our doggy. See what we get. Probably won't be enough to fill it up. I guarantee it probably won't, but you know what? We're going to find out. We're going to see what kind of effect alcohol ink has. I got something on the bottom of there. That's not very clean. Oh well. Okay, let's do it. Pouring A into B. Just going to scrape it out. Like so. Okay. Stir it till I can feel it warming up. Get it all nice and mixed. Try not to put it over your mold there, Beth. Okay. Now I'm not seeing those little, well, maybe I am. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. we'll just pour our boxer and see what happens. Okay, it's starting to heat up. I'm going to go ahead and pour. Let me set that to the side just to see what happens. Pour, pour, pour. Squishy, squish, squish ears down here at the bottom. Okay. And what I'll do after I pour this, I will go ahead and get some regular 1-to-1 resin mixed up, and we will finish off our clock. That is not totally full. I am okay with that. Not a problem, since this is just kind of an experiment on my part anyway. Like I said, I don't know if anybody else has done it. I'm sure they have. I just don't remember seeing it myself. So this way I will know. You will know if you haven't seen it. And we go from there. Okay, guys, let me get some regular resin mixed up. In the meantime, this will cure up. I will probably pop it out before we continue on just to see what we get, because I'm really curious. So anyway, I shall be right back. Okay, guys, got the resin mixed up. I don't even know how much I made. Probably 7 ounces. We'll finish filling this up. Fill this one up. This is almost ready. I mean, it's hard, but I'm going to give it a few more minutes. But I am going to set it off to the side just for the moment. Same with our little reindeer. I am going to leave this one here so I can fill him up. We'll just demold everything when we're done. Okay, so I have come up with a different color choice. Since this has pink in it, okay, I'm going to use the Let's Resin Pink. This came from the 60 piece set. And then I'm going to go in with some gray from Dianca Pours. Pink and gray are always pretty together. So, that being said, we'll get started. I do see a couple bubbles here, but if you're going to look through this from the front, that snowflake is going to hide it. Now, I have a snowflake here that is kind of wonky, one over here that is up and down. Yeah, he went weird. Some floated. I got tired of babysitting it. But that'll give it a 3-dimensional look also. So, let's get started. I'm going to do probably couple spoonfuls of the gray, which I think it's called Moon Rock. Let me look here real quick. I just don't want it to get it everywhere. Yes, Moon Rock. Dianca Pours. Let's Resin Pink. We'll do a couple scoops of it also. Just use the same spoon. And nice good chunk there. I really don't want the pink to get lost in the gray. That's my hope anyway. Like I said, I don't use glue very often, so yeah. Alright, let me get these dissolved real quick. Get that all stirred up. It dissolves really good in this alcohol. Okay. Pour some resin in here. Or fill it to the top. Or close to the top. Okay. Now, let's get our pink mixed up. Okay. Give it a nice little stir to dissolve those clumps, bumps. Okay. I'll fill it almost to the top also. Okay. Stop right there. Okay, move that. All right, get these stirred in and we shall pour. Oh, that's so pretty. That Moon Rock is such a pretty gray. You know, I thought gray, I don't know, just reminds me of winter. And since we had the pink sprinkles, it's like, why not do the pink for our secondary color? Why not? We can make it whatever color our little hearts desire. It's our art pieces. So you do it whatever color that makes your heart happy. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. So smooth, silky. All right. Let me get that stick cleaned off. Get this stick cleaned off. Pink and green go well together, so if I have pink left, I'll probably pour it into our mushroom. Okay, here we go. Let me spritz this real quick. And we'll just start in. Let it flow. You don't want to go up over your round circle because that's where your clock will be going. So we definitely don't want to, it's running down the side. We don't want to cover that for sure. Okay, I'm just going to go around like so. I do want to get it to go to the top of the clock though. I do want those snowmen covered, so hopefully we may have a little teeny tiny bit sticking out, but it's the back, so I'm okay with that. Okay, finish it off with some gray. Okay, I see where it is not level. Let me get this propped up real quick. There we go. That is a lot better. Maybe a little too better. Get it down just a bit. Okay. All right. Let's finish pouring. Just kind of like so. Make sure we don't have anything up here to save some cleanup. Push that back down in there. Okay, I think we're good. Give it a spritz, and we'll continue on to our mushroom here. I guess he's going to be mostly gray. Scrape that out. I always make up too much resin. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. Clean that one out. Go ahead and use the rest of our pink in here. Just let it combine. And then I still have some clear over here. So I will pour the rest of it in there. Just get that little bit. Okay. Now let me get the clear. Just pour it right in the center. Might give us a crackle on the bottom, who knows? Okay, guys. That's all the damage I can do for one sitting. So what we'll do is let all this cure up, and then I will bring you back for a final demold. And I have our extra over here, this one, that will demold also. So yeah, got a packed video. So there we have it. All right, guys, I will see you back on the final part. Hey guys, we are ready to demold. Oh my goodness. After I had shut the camera off, I had just a little bit more of the clear left. So I went ahead and just added gray to it. And went ahead and filled this up. My lovely little heat mat cover got up against it. I didn't know it, but didn't hurt it that much, just the bottom. Then I poured a little shaker turtle, which I overflowed him. Nonetheless, let's get to it. Okay, we're going to do our extra first. Let me roll it back here. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay. Come on now. My goodness. Let me get that put the right way. I don't like to leave my molds the wrong way for too long. Alright, it's different. Kind of gave it a groovy effect, maybe. No, looks good. No bubbles. Alright, good deal. There's that one. Set that to a side. And our reindeer. I'll save him for last. He may be hard to get out. Okay, let's go ahead and do... Don't forget, I haven't forgot about the boxer. He's sitting over here. Just trying to get a hold of this. I don't want to cut myself. I already cut 2 fingers a couple days ago. Right on the tips. You talk about sore. My gosh. Sore, sore, sore. Sorry, guys. I got put up against me for a second. Okay. Come on now. You can do it. My gosh. He does not want to come out. Guess what? He's going to. Ugh. Gravy. Alright. Yep, I knew all the bubbles would sink. Those bubbles are actually inside there. Can you see those? I don't know if the camera catches or not, but I have a couple bubbles inside, not outside. Yeah, there's our mushroom. A lot of little micro bubbles, which I knew that resin was getting hot. So there's that. Now for the boxer. This is the one I'm curious about. Oh my goodness, it did not leave those spots that I was seeing in the cup. Okay, I had to get that out. He just pulls right out. He's pretty easy. I say that, and then I'm having issues. Come on, big guy. There we go. Gotta get those ears out. Okay. Okay, well, interesting. That can be cut out there. That's just where it gives him stability in the split part to get him out. Okay, so it did not, well, I can't tell. I don't think it did. It didn't leave those little spots I was seeing, so we probably could have put it on the back of here, but let me turn that heat off. That's okay. That works. He's he looks more blue than gray. All we did was add the polyurethane, which is white, and black alcohol ink. That's interesting. All right, let's put him over here. Get little turtle guy out. I know you didn't see me pour him. I do have his shell ready. Oh, he's cute. He's got a lot of micro bubbles because the resin was so hot. I made his shell out of UV resin. Yep, cool. Let me get that off. Yeah, he's really bendy. Well, I don't feel the bubbles. I'm not sure. I got over pour. I got to clip that off. But anyway, there's our little shaker turtle. Now, let me get my soapy water. Hold on. Just going to start leaving the soapy water over here. I don't know why I have it over there. We're going to do the clock last. I went ahead and picked off some of the over pour on him, so he's a little shabby around the edges. Alright, he is going to be one colorful dude. Okay, I'm just going to roll it down. I'm going to see his tail. No bubble in the tail. Good. Good, good. Okay, let me squirt some of this up in here. Get up into the head area. And smush it around. Break that seal. One thing about this reindeer, unlike the elk, his antlers are attached. And you don't have to attach them yourself. I do like that. All in one. Okay. Here we go. Voila. Okay, come on now. You act like you were going to be easy. My goodness. What is my deal today? I'm not sure. Aw, isn't he cute? He's so cute. I put a little face on him, maybe. He's got some glitter running down, which is okay. You can't see the bubbles in there. Barely. You can see them more on the bottom than you can on the side. He's still cute nonetheless. Okay, let me wipe up my area here real quick. Get the water off there. And we will get to the main event. Let's over pour there. Oopsie. Okay, here we go. Well, get all of it loosened up first. Let's go around. There we go. Got a little bit there. I figured it'd just come right off. Yep. There's one. There's one. Well, maybe. Okay, quit picking, Beth. Get to it. All right. Are we ready? Okay. That's still quite warm. My. Yeah, I'll definitely have to clean that up. It usually just picks right off. So, okay, are we ready? Here we go. Oh, how cute. I got a lot of bubbles in the hat. Right there. Yeah, that's cute though. It looks like they're in a pillow of snow, maybe. See how it comes up around their hat and stuff? Oh, I think that's cute. So cute. What do you guys think? You like it? That works. I'm glad I went with the gray and the pink. Darn it. I wish I had sprayed him with alcohol before I ever put him down in there, though. Can you see those bubbles? Oh, well. Oh, well. It's just going to go on my mantle anyway, so... For Christmas for a few weeks, and then he'll be packed away. Okay, I'm going to show you how to put the clock in. I didn't know how to do it for the longest time till I watched somebody else on YouTube do it. I'm like, oh, well, that was easy. Okay, it comes with three. Well, the one I bought was a set. It came with 4 or 3. Excuse me, 3 silver and 3 gold. I wanted the silver because it's snowy. Okay, you're going to take your little clips. You've got a spot here. You're going to stick it. Is that it? Let me see. I got to look now. Okay, we're going to go right here on the side. We're going to push it in like that. You go on this side with another one. Make sure it's pointing outward. You're going to stick that one in there. And then you're going to have to take off this to get your third one in there. Well, maybe. See if I can. It says push forward. There we go. And your third and final one, go right here in the front of your clock. Push it right down in there. Easier said than done sometimes. Just have to work out a little bit. Boy, that does not want to go in there. Okay. All right. Then you put your cover back on. Make sure we get this, because it does have a spot here that it will fit. Like that. Okay. And then all you do is you're going to line it up. I'm not going to actually put it or leave it in here. I will take it back out because it's not totally dry. But you're going to take your face of the clock and just push it inside, just like that. And there you have a cute little clock. You can still get in there, change your battery, or you can pop it out like so. change your battery. That's all there is to it. So anyway, there we have it. A cute little Christmas clock with our extras. I will get you guys some pictures. And yeah, I think that's it for today. So remember to be you, stay you, and you are worth it. I'll get you some pictures at the end. Bye, guys. See you next time.